are to practice writing and delivering speech that inspires others. And the purpose of a speech is for the member to inspire the audience. And based on the speeches that I've heard from Paul before, he is the very essence of inspiration. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thanks so much, Mary T. Paul is here to provide you with inspiration. Live inspired. Let's go, Paul.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Selah. Selah, you're not able to hear me?
Can hear you. Go ahead.
Test, test. Are you able to hear me?
Yep.
I thought I saw someone saying they couldn't hear me. Are we good?
We're good.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Selah, Selah, S-E-L-A-H, is a Hebrew word that actually the definition of it is really somewhat elusive to many. However, the common belief is that it's meant to mean stop, consider, pause. And with that, I'm going to apply that to a few things that I want to go through today. Your life is amazingly beautiful. It is your life. I don't know why you're here. Frankly, no one else around you knows why you're here. But you're here. And that is for some reason. When I am able to give a talk of this nature, I often don't spend a whole lot of time trying to dive into any one belief set or what have you. I want you to know I respect all beliefs. I happen to identify with being a Christian, but that's me. And I'm happy to talk about that with somebody one-on-one whenever and tell you why I think what I think on that area. But what I'm talking about today really goes beyond that. It goes to a different level of simply asking yourself, why am I here? What is this all about? We're approaching the holidays, and that actually, I don't know a single person that doesn't bring up different feelings, different emotions, some positive, some maybe not so positive. And there's a lot to know about you in this time. A lot of beautiful things to know about you. Everyone in this group, as far as I know, has been through, well, let's just take a wag and say at least 25, 30 holiday seasons, okay? That's a lot, and you got more to come, but they go fast. I do a lot of work with our city's suicide prevention organization. And why do I do that? I do that because I actually have a passion for folks that are at that place of just having a decision that's as profound as you can get. And it's my belief that every single one of us, every day we wake up, we have a decision. Do we want to be alive that day? Interesting, weird sort of thought, but you do have that decision, and you're choosing to be alive. And here's where I'm going to go on a roll. Make your day, grab it, get a hold of it, get the power that it brings. Who knows what life you might impact today? Trust me, you will impact somebody's life today. Do you want that to be a positive impact or maybe a not so positive impact? Many of you have heard me before. I think the value and the beauty of being able to say inside of you for every person you encounter, I love you. Maybe you can say it out loud, but that's not so much the point. Get to that place is recognizing them as another person that woke up today just like you did. And I guarantee you, everybody has something they're struggling with behind their brain, their eyes. There's something they're working on in their life. You have the ability, particularly during these holiday seasons, to even take what you've learned here from Pikes Peak Toastmasters. You know how to talk very effectively. You know how to be able to look someone in the eye. I was talking to a man just yesterday, and I had another story to share, but this was more relevant. He's actually in Australia, and we were sitting there talking about some business item. And then at the end, he kind of switched things. He says, Paul, tell me about you. Tell me about things you're passionate about. And I was sharing some of what I'm sharing with you now. And I mentioned to him how it seems so sad today that we're in this culture of where there's just this knee-jerk automatic, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And very rarely is it followed up with ears that actually truly want to hear. You all know what I'm talking about. But even if you take it to a next level and say, well, how can I help you? How can I support you? All of a sudden that changes it a bit. Now, I give you, that's scary, right? Because now, ooh, wait a minute, that means I might actually have to do something here. You be your judge of that as far as people that you interact with, because I know we're all living our lives. We all have things that we need to do, have to do, the routines that we go through, and yeah, the rigmarole that our society puts on us of how we're supposed to live. I know COVID's been a horrible time for all of us, yet I know for many it's also given a chance to be still a little bit, to breathe, to maybe be a little bit more able to ask those next questions. There's a lot of beautiful stories you all have, and I have been so privileged to hear many of them as being part of this thing called Toastmasters. And I look forward to a whole lot more to come. My encouragement to you, my trust for you, the thing that I hope that is some kind of an inspiration in spirit, grabbing in your spirit as you go forward, yes, in your life, but in these next couple weeks. Say something that comes out of you to lift somebody up. Hey, I like that sweater. Hey, you know, you really made me feel good when you said that. You never know how much power such words may have in someone's life. So I close out my time with you today saying this, and it's something I say from the heart, and if you want to follow up with me, I am ready to be followed up with. How you doing? How can I help you?